Hello everyone, and welcome to my Sister Wives For You channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Through their reality show, Sister Wives, the Brown family has amassed a significant amount of fortune over the years. The program began airing in 2010 and has now run for 19 seasons. It's been a long process, and the show pays Kody and his wives well. Nevertheless, their children have also appeared on the show, but it seems that they were not compensated. All of this started when Gwendolyn, Christine's daughter, disclosed that her mother, not TLC, had covered their college expenses. In a recent interview, Gwen disclosed that the network only paid the adult cast members. Since each child participated equally in the show and even had their own segments, this was incredibly unjust. However, the funds were not allocated fairly. Christine, her mother, now arrived and defended the entire incident. Fans believe she is concealing something because of her dubious word choice. Gwendolyn, a sister wife, says the paycheck was a blessing. In a recent interview, Gwendolyn from Sister Wives disclosed that their lives were transformed by the TLC paycheck. She described how the family was showered with money and celebrity. As money started coming in, their lives became more easier. They no longer experienced crises or needed or desired goods, which was a blessing. Life is a lot easier for a kid that's not going hungry, she continued. Gwen acknowledged that she was very into the show in its early days due to its money component. They went from poverty to stability overnight. She no longer believes the show was a boon, though. Sister Wives, Christine Brown discloses TLC funds were used for children's college funds. Recently, Christian Brown Woolley has been attempting to limit some of the harm caused by Sister Wives. She clarified that she used the money she made from the series to build a car and college fund for her 6 kids. Over the decades that the show has run, she has amassed a fund for her children. Gwendolyn, her daughter, stated a few days ago that none of our siblings received any compensation from the show. The fee division was not equal, Gwen clarified. None of the children received any money, though she can't recall the precise amount their parents received. After the interview, Christine demanded that she pay her children. Although she accepted her wages and set up funds, it wasn't direct compensation. She used that same amount to finance her children's autos and college education. Christine didn't go into detail or explain how her sister wives chose to spend their earnings to support their own children. Kody and Christine have 6 children together. Aspen, the eldest daughter, received her diploma in 2019. Michael T., her second child, attended college but never finished her degree. In addition, Payton lacks a university degree. Isabel, her sister, is currently enrolled in an undergraduate degree at Northern Arizona University, although Gwen has already graduated. All of them are still in middle school, including the youngest. Fans of the program have always been worried about money. Kody previously disclosed that he had money for each of his children, but the children never received any. Meri also disclosed that she covered the cost of her child's college education. The cast of Sister Wives has always talked about money in a dubious way. As the episodes center on Garrison's untimely death, Sister Wives Season 19 has become emotionally charged. To send Garrison to his final resting place, Kody got back together with his ex-wives in Wyoming. Kody and Robyn's attendance at the funeral service also sparked a number of problems. However, it appears that as the family bids Garrison farewell for the last time, the feelings will only get stronger. To view the synopsis of the next episode, continue reading. Sister Wives, Kody Brown faces backlash for abusing his trip to Wyoming. The way Kody handled his return trip to Wyoming with Robyn and their children left many viewers perplexed. He started having fun with his family after being criticized on social media for leaving Garrison's ashes in the car. The Sister Wives star hardly shared any noteworthy tales about Garrison, whom he called his special passenger, and even boasted about his symptoms. Additionally, some followers criticized Kody for wanting to honor, which he didn't do while he was still living, and for making everything about himself. Garrison's final farewell from the Brown family. A fresh preview for the next Sister Wives Season 19 episode was just made public by TLC. The family has convened in Wyoming to pay tribute to Garrison and bury him, the network reports. Garrison will be positioned near to his grandparents, TLC has disclosed. Before the family bids their farewells, Kody will also dig a grave for his son's ashes. Fans may anticipate another dramatic episode as a result. Additionally, TLC has posted a sneak peek of the next episode. In it, Janelle explains that Kody's father and her mother are buried in Wyoming. She desired that Garrison be interred by her mother. While working at the family's ranch in Wyoming, Janelle also mentioned how the state influenced Garrison. In her conversation, Madison will also discuss the significance of Wyoming to them. Is Season 20 of Sister Wives already under development? The Brown family's potential return for a second season is another rumor. Meri Brown was observed filming at a restaurant close to her bed and breakfast by several Sister Wives fans. Since Kody has stated that he wants to become monogamous with Robyn, this raised a lot of questions about what Season 20 might bring. After leaving Kody, some fans believe the ex-wives would keep exposing details of their life. Meri's B&B makeover and Janelle's ideal North Carolina home might also be highlighted in the purportedly forthcoming season. Given the comments they must be receiving on this season, I wonder if the next one will truly be more engaging. Since they will eventually need to confront Garrison's passing with more than a brief scene at the beginning of the season, knowing that they are presently filming just serves to strengthen my resolve. You can't possibly avoid the permanent mourning they will experience. And the thought of that just makes my stomach ache. I'm sure that production had to go back and do a lot of editing out of respect after the tragedy they just faced. I wish Sister Wives was over and that an ex-Sister Wives spin-off had begun. Only when the show concludes and Kody and Robyn are removed off television will they receive what is rightfully theirs. After being accused by fans of disparaging Robyn Brown in a widely shared Mother's Day tribute, Sister Wives alum Peyton Brown took to social media to address the issue. In a TikTok tweet on Monday, May 12th, 26-year-old Peyton informed his followers, "It was completely a joke. Most importantly, I don't think about the people I've forgiven in the past. I don't think about them." On Mother's Day, Peyton made headlines when he sent a video message wishing almost every mother out there a happy Mother's Day. In a video that was uploaded on Sunday, May 11th, the TLC personality stated, while sitting in the driver's seat of his vehicle, "Not every single mother. There's at least when I'm not wishing happy Mother's Day because I'm a butt muncher sometimes." "No, I am not excluding anybody specific. I just thought it was funny," he said in the caption. However, many will undoubtedly decide to flee with whatever they desire. Robyn, 46, is the only one of Kody Brown's 4 wives who is still with him. Many of Peyton's TikTok fans immediately thought he was excluding her. Happy Mother's Day, Meri, Janelle, and Christine. In the comment area, an admirer wrote, *****Robyn was added by another user. "It's you, Robyn," a third fan joked. Kody Brown, 56, and Christine Brown-Woolley, his second wife, are the parents of Peyton. Meri Brown, Janelle Brown, and 53-year-old Christine were Kody's former spouses. They all divorced him between 2021 and 2023. Since then, Christine has remarried. In October 2023, she married David Woolley. On the family's reality TV program, Sister Wives, Kody's strained relationship with his kids has been a major talking point. The 18-year-old father thought that his adult children's disapproval of his connection with his last surviving wife was the reason for their alienation from him. "My door will always be open to my children, who will always be my children. They must enter through that door," Kody stated in the Sister Wives episode that aired on January 12th. "For that, I'm going to extend my hand, but I'm also going to grip onto the hand next to mine, and I won't let go of it. In order to maintain a relationship with my kids, I won't cut Robyn off." Janelle, 56, criticized the notion, stating that it instead focused on Kody's involvement as a dad to his elder children. In a December 2024 episode, the North Carolina resident stated, "Kody has this idea that somehow if he leaves Robyn home, he's going to be able to come to these family gatherings." She also explained that Kody was not invited to their daughter Savannah Brown's high school graduation celebration. And that is completely untrue. Janelle went on to say that he wasn't invited to the family gathering because of his tense relationships with his elder children. 90 to 95% of his children are alienated from Kody. Events don't truly want him. No matter who he comes or doesn't bring with him, he's not coming, the mother of 6 stated. In a November 2024 episode, Kody acknowledged that he regretted not spending more time with his kids, despite the fact that he has yet to make amends with them. He went on, considering the demise of his previously polygamous family, there's this struggle that I've had because I had this big picture that got shattered. But with my wife Robyn, I have a sweet, safe, and loving home. I then feel a great deal of shame for not being more involved with everyone else. Most people think of Robyn Brown, Kody Brown, and their estranged ex-partners Meri Brown, Christine Brown, and Janelle Brown when they think of the Sister Wives series. They have a total of 18 children between them, thus there are many more cast members than just those 5. Gwendolyn Brown is one of those kids. She recently talked about her conflicted feelings about filming Sister Wives as a child and how she and the other cast members weren't compensated for the show. What we know about her unexpected disclosure is as follows. Sister Wives star Gwendolyn Brown claims that she and the other children were not compensated for the filming. Since Kody and Christine are no longer together, Gwendolyn, their 23-year-old daughter, is not as prominent in the series as she was when she was younger and still living at home with her parents and brothers. She does, however, still have some opinions on the series, both its advantages and disadvantages. In a recent interview with Teen Vogue, Gwendolyn stated that the series helped her family escape poverty. Super into it as a kid, she remembers, and says it was quite a blessing initially. But as time passed, she began to feel as though her life was being watched closely. She told the magazine, "There wasn't a lot of privacy, so I couldn't have a bad day. I am becoming increasingly disenchanted with the series," thought Gwendolyn. Additionally, it used to be like, "This is my normal." But now it's strange, like, "This does not have to be my normal." The network only paid the parents, she told the magazine, revealing the truth about remuneration. "We weren't compensated, although I'm not sure whether they expected the parents to pay us. Her mother did choose to give the children a certain amount per day or half-day of camera time," Gwendolyn later said. "It certainly hasn't been a fair share," she said, adding that she is unsure of the precise amount her mother paid her. Kody Brown, Gwendolyn's father, supports his daughter's sexual orientation. It may come as a shock to hear that the children received no payment for their lives being filmed and scrutinized, but Gwendolyn has had to deal with more during her family's path to celebrity. In 2022, Gwendolyn came out as bisexual and made a rare appearance on the show, talking about her sexual orientation. Gwendolyn's entire private life was now a feast for online rumors because it was videotaped for the series. But her mother and father stepped up right away to get her back. Kody and Christine got back together in a 2025 Sister Wives episode to celebrate Gwendolyn's engagement to Beatrice Carraz, her girlfriend. Kody reflected on how he had responded to his daughter's coming out. According to him, he had no problem with Gwen marrying a woman. Additionally, he remembers receiving a communication from God that said, "I judge, you love." Additionally, Christine expressed her admiration for Beatrice, saying, "It's always such a relief when your child finds their person." Gwendolyn may be affected by the demands of celebrity and the negative aspects of the Sister Wives commotion, but at least she is aware that both of her parents are fully behind her. Sister Wives. Christine tries to justify why the kids did not get paid for the show. The reality TV show Sister Wives has captivated audiences for years, offering a glimpse into the unconventional polygamous lifestyle of the Brown family. Over the seasons, viewers have watched Kody Brown and his 4 wives, Meri, Janelle, Christine, and Robyn, navigate the complexities of their relationships, parenting, and financial struggles. However, one controversial topic that has repeatedly surfaced is whether the Brown children were compensated for their participation in the show. Christine Brown, in particular, has faced scrutiny for defending the family's decision not to pay the kids, despite their significant screen time and contributions to the series' success. The financial dynamics of Sister Wives. Reality TV has long been criticized for exploiting its participants, especially children, who often appear on camera without receiving direct compensation. In the case of Sister Wives, the show's earnings primarily went to the adults, Kody and his wives, while the children, who were integral to the show's appeal, reportedly did not receive individual paychecks. Christine has attempted to justify this arrangement by explaining that the money earned from the show was used to support the entire family, including housing, education, and daily expenses. In interviews and social media discussions, Christine has argued that the family operated as a collective unit, with all financial resources being pooled for the greater good. She emphasized that the children benefited indirectly through improved living conditions, family vacations, and other shared expenses. However, critics argue that this reasoning fails to acknowledge the kids' labor as performers on a commercial TV show, where their personal stories and emotional moments were monetized by TLC and the adult Browns. The ethical debate over child reality stars. The issue of child actors and reality stars not being paid is not unique to the Brown family. Many reality shows, from John and Kate +8 to Dance Moms, have faced backlash for profiting off children without ensuring fair compensation. Laws protecting child performers in scripted television and film do not always extend to reality TV, leaving minors vulnerable to exploitation. In Christine's defense, she has claimed that the children were never forced to participate and that their involvement was consensual. However, given that many of the Brown kids were minors when the show began, questions arise about whether they truly had a choice or fully understood the implications of being on television. Some of the adult Brown children, like Michael and Maddie, have since spoken out about their mixed feelings regarding their upbringing in the public eye, though they have not directly addressed payment issues. The argument for family over finances. Christine's justification often centers on the idea that the family's lifestyle prioritized communal living over individual gain. In polygamous cultures, resources are typically shared, and personal earnings are viewed as belonging to the larger family structure. From this perspective, paying the children separately could have been seen as undermining their unity. Additionally, Christine has pointed out that the show provided the family with opportunities they wouldn't have had otherwise, such as financial stability and a platform to advocate for polygamy rights. She suggests that these intangible benefits outweighed the need for direct payment to the kids. Yet, skeptics counter that these justifications ignore the fact that the children's labor contributed to the show's profitability, and they deserved fair compensation regardless of the family's financial structure. The grown kids' perspectives. As the Brown children have grown older, some have pursued their own careers in the public eye, leveraging their sister wives' fame. For example, Logan, Aspen, and Michael have used social media and other ventures to build personal brands. While none have openly criticized their parents for not paying them, the lack of direct earnings from the show may have influenced their decisions to seek independent income streams. If the children had been paid individually, they might have had more financial independence upon reaching adulthood. Instead, the family's approach meant that any wealth generated by the show remained under the control of Kody and the wives, leaving the kids reliant on the family's financial decisions. Conclusion: exploitation or family unity. Christine Brown's attempts to justify why the Brown children were not paid for sister wives highlight the tension between familial collectivism and ethical labor practices. While she argues that the money was used to support the family as a whole, critics see this as a way to deflect from the fact that the kids' participation was financially exploited without direct compensation. Reality TV often thrives on blurring the lines between entertainment and exploitation, and Sister Wives is no exception. As discussions about fair pay for reality stars, especially minors, continue to gain traction, the Brown family's financial choices may face even greater scrutiny. Whether Christine's justifications hold up under ethical examination remains a topic of debate, but one thing is clear: the Brown children played a crucial role in the show's success, and their lack of payment raises important questions about fairness in the reality TV industry. Ultimately, as more former child stars speak out about their experiences, the entertainment industry may need to reevaluate how it compensates young participants. For now, Christine's defense reflects the complex dynamics of a family that chose to live and profit in the public eye, for better or worse. In a recent interview, Gwen disclosed that the network only paid the adult cast members. Since each child participated equally in the show and even had their own segments, this was incredibly unjust. However, the funds were not allocated fairly. Christine, her mother, now arrived and defended the entire incident. Fans believe she is concealing something because of her dubious word choice. Gwendolyn, a sister wife, says the paycheck was a blessing. In a recent interview, Gwendolyn from Sister Wives disclosed that their lives were transformed by the TLC paycheck. She described how the family was showered with money and celebrity. As money started coming in, their lives became more easier. They no longer experienced crises or needed or desired goods, which was a blessing. Life is a lot easier for a kid that's not going hungry, she continued. Gwen acknowledged that she was very into the show in its early days due to its money component. They went from poverty to stability overnight. She no longer believes the show was a boon, though.